So, how you guys doing? Haven't made a video in a couple days, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little update. I've rode it to work the last couple of days. Best 5 minutes of my life. No, it's really awesome, man. Ain't nothing like riding a motorcycle. But I rode it to work today, and I had a lot of breaks because we were doing some easy stuff. So every break I'd go out and I was lapping around my work. I probably put 30 miles on it just doing laps around my work. But I was working on like leaning the bike and shifting it properly, and then just overall just having fun. But I'm not disappointed. For 250, I'm not disappointed at all. I can already tell I'm gonna want something a little more powerful, but I don't think I'll get rid of the 250 either. You know, I could get maybe a 600 or something for if I want to go on long trips, and then just keep the 250 for fucking around town and shit. But yeah, I put like 30 miles. Just flapping around. Let me see. Right now it has 53 miles on it. I probably only had 15 from going back and forth to work. So I actually put, a good 30 miles just from lapping it around at my work. That's hilarious. It was fun as hell though. So I had to work today and do overtime, and so I still got to have a little fun. I worked hard while I was working, and then during my breaks I'd go out there and just have a little fun. But it keeps up real fine, dude. You could go on the highway or even a freeway. No one ever says you can't with a 250. You can. I was in fourth gear doing 60. Speed limit's 55, and I still had 2 more gears to go. So I know I could go way over 80, which is more than enough to even go on a freeway. So if anyone ever tries to tell you you can't take a 250 on a freeway or highway or anything, they're wrong. Because it'll keep right up. A 600 or bigger would be more ideal, because you could, on a fucking 600, you could probably be in second or third just keeping up with traffic. And then also on a 600, it gives you a little bit of passing power, because I'm sure, you could get up there to 80, 85, 90 on the freeway, but you'd be up there in the RPMs. It wouldn't give you that much more power for like passing other cars and shit, but you can definitely take it on a highway, freeway, whatever. It's overall, it's a really great beginner's bike. I'm glad I started with it, because I can use this to get really confident and then move up. No one's saying you can't start on a 600. People do it all the time. But I would definitely much rather have started with the 250. Learn how to lean and do all that good stuff. As long as I can keep up on the highways and stuff, I'm not disappointed in it more. Like I said, I'm going in fourth gear. I was doing 60. But still probably could have did 65. Because I was only about 9,500,000 RPMs going 60 in fourth gear, and it redlines at 12k. So if I really wanted to push it, I probably could have went 65. Kitty. A little kitties. Fucking trying to trip me up here. But yeah, I didn't get to wash it yet. I wanted to do that today, but I was just ready to get home, so maybe I could do it tomorrow before my girlfriend goes to work, hopefully. But then I need to get some polish though too, to polish it out and keep it looking better for longer. But I gotta go grocery shopping tonight. I could do it tomorrow, but I think I'd rather just get it done tonight and then not have to worry about it tomorrow. So when I get off here, that's what I'm gonna go do. Wish I could ride my motorcycle to to get groceries, but for the amount of groceries I need, it wouldn't cut it. But yeah. So overall, it's a great, man. Owning a motorcycle. Anyone that's like on the edge about getting a motorcycle, try it. Get yourself a 250, you know, and just do it, man. It's fun as hell. It's totally different than driving a car, obviously, but for anybody who's never driven a motorcycle, I mean, it's a thrill, man. And then you got all the other motorcycles. Most other motorcyclists are, it's like a group thing. Some other motorcyclists see you, you know, like, hey, how's it going, you know. But not all. Some guys, people are douches, but that goes with everybody in general. But yeah, man, just get a motorcycle. If you're on the edge about getting a motorcycle, just do it. I mean, if you got the money. If you don't, save up, get yourself one. It's a really great, fun, and I'd say relaxing. Like, once you first start, you're going to be, obviously, even with driving. I remember when I first started driving, that, to be honest, I was more scared when I first started driving than I was riding motor. Not scared, but you're nervous about, you know, what's going to happen or whatever. But I remember when I first started driving a car, that I'd be scared to take turns. You know, those big turns you see on the highways and shit. I was always scared to shit out of me when I first started driving. But it didn't happen on the motorcycle though, so. It's a real fun hobby. I mean, you get into a group, you can find, you know, other people who ride motorcycles, and it's just a fun, exciting hobby. And motorcycles are easy to work on if you need to do anything. I mean, I've done all this shit to my motorcycle, and I mean, I didn't mess one thing up. It was all easy. Fucking cat. I mean, I didn't mess none of this. Everything's easy. Working on a motorcycle is easy. I mean, it's pretty much the best hobby you can do. Probably a little biased, but I mean, this is only like my first week of riding a motorcycle, and I'm already, I mean, it's the best thing since sliced bread. I just can't believe I haven't got one before now, but I never, I don't know, I guess I never could afford it before. I guess that's why I never did before. I mean, I had all those little ones. Like, I had the like 100cc, and then I had a 200cc. But even the 200cc wouldn't go past 55. 55 was all it would do. And I think it had 5 gears. So, I mean, this 250 is way more powerful than the 200, which you wouldn't think it'd be that much, but I mean, I can go an extra at least 30 miles per hour more than I could on just a little 200. But I think that's about it. But I've been riding it to work. I think tomorrow I'm gonna take it out and actually wash it. If I can wake up before my girlfriend has to leave for work. Everything's fine though. It shifts fine. Runs fine. Absolutely no problems. That's always good. I mean, you never know until you really start riding or driving something if something's wrong with it. But everything checks out. All the lights work. One thing I'm really surprised about is how bright the lights are. Like when you're rolling down around the highway, I mean, it lights up the whole damn road. It's crazy. And then when you turn the brights on, you can see everything. I was surprised by that. I thought I didn't think it would be that, the headlights would be that good. They are. Which is always good. I actually kind of prefer riding at night though. I don't know if it's like because there's absolutely no traffic or what, but like in the morning when I'm on my way to work, that's the best time for me. I don't know why, but yeah, I got the chain cleaner and chain lube in that I got from Walmart, if I can find it. Yes, here it is. gotta see here. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Like I said, I did some research, and this looked like it was the best stuff out there. So, and it was only like $6 a can. But here it is, DuPont motorcycle degreaser for chains and sprockets. Safe for sealed chains. Great for motorcycles, dirt bikes, ATVs. Biodegradable, no water rinsing required. That's awesome. But here's what it looks like. DuPont motorcycle degreaser. Because my chain was dirty as hell, man. I don't even really like riding it while it's dirty, but I'm still waiting for the motorcycle brush to come in, which I didn't know at the time. Ordered on Amazon, and it's coming from China, which I didn't realize. That's why it was so cheap. It was only like $2. Most of the other ones are like $10. But so I have to wait a week or so for that. And then here's the DuPont Chain Saver. Wax-based chain lube for chain-driven vehicles. Reduces chain wear. Self-cleaning technology. But here's what that looks like. DuPont Chain Saver. So I'll be good to go once I get the motorcycle brush. Which you'd be like, oh, you can just go out and get a brush. I don't know if there's one at any stores. I didn't really check, but I don't think there will be the kind that I need, because it has like 3 sides, and like the chain fits inside of it. So you're getting more than one side at a time. If you're using like a just regular brush, you'd have to get the top, the bottom, the sides. But this one has 3 sides. So you just stick the chain in it, and you get all 3 sides at the same time. So that's why I'm going to wait for that one. But, so everything's, oh, haha, and I ordered the action camera. I got it for $70. It is a GoPro, it's a GoPro remake. It's not a GoPro. I forget what it's called. It's like Acapulco or something like that. But it's exactly the same stats as a GoPro. I mean, full 4K quality. I want to say 4K at 60 frames per second, which is really good. But the difference between the two, I mean, if you put the two side to side, they're almost identical, same specs and all that shit. But if you look at the file of a GoPro and the file of the camera that I'm getting, the GoPro files would always be bigger, even if you shot the same exact shot with the same amount of time. For some reason, the GoPro has something a little bit extra that actually takes in more information, so that's why it looks better on a GoPro. But a lot of people don't even use the 4K. The most thing that people use is 1080p at 60 frames per second. So I don't know, I guess I'll mess around with it, but it's not as good as the GoPro, but it's right there with the GoPro. So the only negative is that it is not compatible with an external mic. So to get around that, what you do is you buy a digital voice recorder, which does take an external mic. You run that up to your helmet, and as you're videoing, you also record into that digital voice recorder. And then while you're editing the video, and almost all video editors, you can put audio in sync with the video. So you just, at the beginning of right when you're about to record, you clap or honk your horn 3 times, and then that's how you sync the audio exactly with the video.